right, now it's starting to get to people's heads. All right. We're going to bring on one of my favorite comments down here from the Communist Working Circle. Our great and wonderful comrade is going to come and give a short speech. So, warm round of applause. Hard, brutal. Make sure you feel that this is about resistance, not about just coming to York University and shouting some stuff and going home. So, round of applause. Come on, hard. Come on. Come on, break your bones.
I want to teach you all a new chant real quick. I'm going to say it out loud, and then I want you to chant it with me a few times, okay? From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. We all know that half. Here's the second half, the wrinkle we introduced. From the river to the sea, overthrow the bourgeoisie. That's what we need. That's what's going to be the biggest obstacle for us on an international scale. So let's chant it together. From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Overthrow the bourgeoisie.
Overthrow the bourgeoisie.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Overthrow the bourgeoisie.
Overthrow the bourgeoisie.
That also applies to the traitor Abbas and the Palestine Authority. Comrades, in the Communist Worker Circle, our guiding slogan on Palestine is the cause of Palestine is the cause of labor, and the cause of labor is the cause of Palestine. I don't support Palestine because it's morally the right thing to do. I support Palestine because the freedom of Palestinians is my freedom as a worker. We are linked in a common material stratum. When we as workers demand freedom from the bourgeoisie, we demand a freedom from exploitation, from our work being stolen from us by a bunch of rich billionaires. The international working class is the class that can throw off these shackles of exploitation and oppression. But the biggest barrier to international solidarity of the working class is the oppression of one nation by another. How can Palestinian workers align with me, a worker in Canada, if I support my country that is supporting their occupation? It's not possible. A worker here in the Imperial Core can only stand with Palestine by first betraying our nation here at home. Canada needs to be overthrown. At minimum, its capitalist class needs to be done away with if we're going to achieve international working class solidarity. Every single worker in all of these businesses around you is getting paid something akin to a minimum wage. What is the minimum wage? They would pay you less if they legally could. They're paying you as little as possible just to keep you alive so they can keep exploiting you. If you're a worker in Canada, you might be going to a food bank while your government is sending millions and millions to Israel to occupy other workers who you have more in common with than you do with the politicians here. The cause of labor is the cause of Palestine. The cause of Palestine is the cause of labor. And you see that everywhere. Every person sleeping in the streets in Toronto is a person that could have been housed if we weren't spending so much on our military.
Shame.
Every student going to a food bank is a student that could be fed if we weren't bombing and complicit in the bombing of Palestine and Lebanon and Syria and Yemen.
Shame.
And it's more than that. How many of you have heard about Project Resolute?
None.
Has anyone here heard of Project Resolute?
No.
Well, I need to tell you this then. This is a new operation of the Toronto Police Services. You know what the slogan is for the TPS, right? TPS, KKK, IOF, you're all the same.
TPS, KKK, IOF.
Since the anniversary, or since Al-Aqsa flood and this upsurge in Palestinian resistance and support, Toronto Police Services has been doing everything it can to stifle this resistance. They have arrested over 150 people in Toronto in the last year for supporting Palestine. 150. This includes trade unionists, workers that are committed to advancing the cause of workers here, who recognize that international solidarity means supporting Palestine. They're getting thrown in prison too. For nothing. for nothing except speaking truth to power about what the Palestinian resistance means for all oppressed people around the world. They've gone after my union president, QP Ontario, Fred Hahn. He's being attacked and being attempted to force him to resign because as a powerful labor leader, he supports Palestine. They're coming after every one of us in the labor movement who supports Palestine because a united international working class is what's going to take that decisive struggle against the capitalist class and finally break all shackles of oppression and exploitation. If you're a worker here in North America, you have more in common with a worker in Lebanon than you do with your boss here. Your boss here exploits you. The worker in Lebanon extends a hand to you, and they fight in resistance against oppression for themselves and for everybody in the working class all around the world. So let's do that slogan one last time, and we'll end it here with that message of solidarity between national liberation and working class liberation. From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Overthrow the bourgeoisie.
Overthrow the bourgeoisie.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Overthrow the bourgeoisie.
Overthrow the bourgeoisie.
Solidarity.
Another round of warm applause for that compromise. Come on, come on. Love that.